All right, morning mathematicians. Good to see you. It is roughly maths time because we've had some problems on Schoolbox, so hopefully you're getting up to maths soon. Now, there were some different things that I wanted you to do today. So check the task list on Schoolbox. The first one will be to finish MG7. That tracking that we started on Friday, but that not everyone did. So you've got to enter your answers and upload a photo onto Schoolbox so that I can see you're working out and possibly give you half marks if I need to. Now, you can't watch this video until you've done the pre-teaching. So pause this video if you haven't done the pre-teaching and do the pre-teaching first, okay? Otherwise, your unicorn level will be changed and it won't actually be real. So I need you to do the pre-teaching first and then come back to this video. So pause now and go. Good. Hope you went. Now, I got a trick for you. Think of any number you want. Any number you want, but it's easiest if you think of one between 1 and 10. I've got a number in my head. Now, here's what you're going to do. You're going to double it. Get that answer in your head. You're going to add 10. Get that answer in your head. Now what you're going to do is halve it. Whatever number you got up to, halve it, divide it by 2. Now you subtract that original first number. Whatever that was, you subtract it. So, any number, although it's easiest with numbers between 1 and 10, double it. Add 10, actually I'll keep those brackets there. Divide it by 2, and now minus the original number. If you did all of that correctly, your answer is 5. Oh, I figured it out. And you're going to know how this trick works from this week's topic. It's called backtracking, and I would highly recommend that you print off the progress chart that I have put on Schoolbox so that you can write down this strategy and you can also keep track of all your progress. Backtracking is the topic for this week, and here is your strategy. So get ready to write this down. You will need it, and it's a rap. Can't believe I'm about to rap on video. It goes like this. Backtrack. This isn't the rap. I will rap. Start at the back. Flip on track. All of these lines end with exclamation marks. Don't be slack. Check that fact. There we go. All right, and you can't rap properly unless you have a cap. Which I don't, because no one has returned my cap from the spare hats. So instead of a cap, I'm gonna have to wear the shark. Do you like my shark? It's eating my head. All the best rappers wear sharks on their head. Here we go. Backtrack. Start at the back. Flip on track. Don't be slack. Check that back. You backtrack. Start at the back. Flip on track. Don't be slack. Check that fact. You backtrack. Start at the back. Flip on track. Don't be slack. Check that fact. You backtrack. Yeah. Woo! All right. That is how you backtrack year 5. Only the coolest rappers have sharks on their head. Ha! All right. So there we go, year 5s. That is your strategy, and I'm going to tell you how it works right now. The first question that you might have, let's start with the sipping work. You're going to have a question like this. Remember to scroll down to the bottom. You'll see the checkpoint first, but don't do the checkpoint first. Do the work underneath first. Okay. Let's start with sipping. We'll start with sipping, and then I'm going to do a smiling example as well. So, question 2, we've got something like this. 27 plus something equals 29. Here's what it means. We start at the back, which means I'm going to rewrite this sentence starting from the back. So I'm going to start with 29. I'm going to flip on track. This whole thing here, the plus something, I'm going to flip that into minus something, because the opposite of plus is minus, same like the opposite of times, if you flip that, woo, is divide. And if you flip divide, if you go back, you get times. Just like this. 29 minus something. I flipped the plus something into a minus something, equals now 27. So I can now work it out. Either way is fine, but this is how you flip it, which is going to become more useful when you do the smiling work. So 29 minus something gets to 27, take away 2, so I know that the answer is 2. Now, I don't be slack. I check that fact. I'm putting the 2 back into here to see if it works. 27 plus 2 equals 29. Absolutely works. If you want to put that example down, you can do it now. Pause the video now, because I'm about to do the smiling example. Here we go. No, stop doing that. The workbook is giving me grief. Okay, here we go. It already gives you this example in 1A Year 5. 1A has an example of exactly what I just said. They have something plus 4 equals 11. So, we start at the back, which is 11. Flip on track. What are we going to flip plus 4 into? The opposite of plus is minus. So we're going to flip it into minus 4. We have flipped this whole thing, plus 4, woo, flipped it into minus 4. Equals now something. Now we've got something we can work out. 11 minus 4 is 7. But do not be slack. Do not be slack. Check that fact. Put the 7 back in. 7 plus 4 equals 11. Mwah! Got it. One more example. I'm going to do, let's do one with, oh, here we go. Let's do D. I'm going to do 1D in the smiling work as an example. We have this. We have something times 7 equals 28. So, backtrack, start at the back, 28. Flip on track. Instead of times 7, this is where you've got to be careful, Year 5s, because I see a lot of people just do times 7. They didn't flip and they end up with some massive number. If they were not slack and they checked it, they would figure out it's not the right number. But some people miss that step as well. Don't let that be you. Flip on track. So times 7, the opposite of times is divide. So we've flipped it. Flip that whole thing. Times 7 flips into divide by 7. And now that equals something. We can now work it out. 28 divided by 7. What is it? 4. Check that fact, don't be slack. 4 times 7, 28, bingo! All right, show me how much you understand, Year 5s. Hopefully you're doing this at home and your parents are wondering what I'm doing and what you're doing. Hopefully that was a 5. If not, post a question in the social stream or in the forum on the maths page. That is what this strategy is. You can now go on to the work that matches your pre-teaching level. So if you were on, if you got to the charging unicorn on pre-teaching, if you got the first 3 right, you're on charging. So you can go on to that charging work. First 2 right is smiling. First 1 right is sipping, or none right, you go into sipping as well. Everyone starts somewhere. All right, I think that's all I need to tell you. As you go Year 5, you will maybe be able to figure out how this trick was done, but you might need to wait until you're at the charging or the flying level to try and attempt this one. Okay, and when you're at the charging and flying level, you will be doing extra operations, not just one operation here, but this is a great place to start. All right, Year 5, hope that makes sense. Talk to you soon. Bye.